everyone and welcome to Creative Cakes by Sharon. Do you know who this little character is? Chances are if you have a preschooler in the house you probably already know it's the adorable Daniel Tiger. Today I'm going to show you how to create a Daniel Tiger cake that's easy to make, super cute and sure to bring a smile to any little Daniel Tiger fan. Today I'll be using my template of Daniel Tiger and you can get a copy of this in the description box below. I have 3 8-inch vanilla sponge cakes, a cake board. I also have my fondant rolling pin, a pair of scissors, a sharp knife, an offset spatula and a sharp blade. Today I'm also going to enhance my Daniel Tiger cake with this Wilton orange colour spray mist. I have a little bit of water and a paintbrush, as well as some yummy chocolate frosting, some light brown fondant, dark brown fondant, white, black and red fondant as well. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut one of my cakes into 4 equal parts, and I'm going to use these to create Daniel Tiger's ears. I have my template on top of the cakes now, and before I cut out the shape of the ears, I'm going to cut the corners off the 2 ear pieces so that the 2 cakes sit nice and flush, and then cut around the ears on the template to get the exact shape of Daniel Tiger's ears. I'm going to use a little bit of the frosting now to secure the bottom layers of the cake to the board and then add a nice layer of frosting over the top. Once I place the top layers on, I need to cover the entire cake with the frosting. While I do this, I'll try to keep it nice and neat, but I'm not going to worry too much about getting it perfectly smooth because I'll sort all that out in a moment. Once the cake is fully covered, I'm just going to let it sit for a few minutes until the frosting starts to crust up a little bit. Now using a piece of paper towel, I'm going to place it over the frosting and gently rub over it using the heel of my palm to smooth out the frosting underneath. This is a really good way to get nice round edges, and it's easy enough to go around the top of the head and the ears as well. Once I'm happy that it's all nice and smooth, I'm going to place it in the fridge for about half an hour to really set nice and firm. Now I've got the light brown fondant here, which I need to roll out to a thickness of about 3 millimeters, and it needs to be large enough so that when I place the template on top, there's plenty of fondant around the edges to cover the sides of the cake. Once I gently place the fondant on the cake, I can work on smoothing it down the sides and trimming off the excess. At this stage, I'm going to add some nice orange highlights using the orange spray mist. It's just a matter of spraying the mist in short, quick bursts to create some shading and graduation in tone and colour on the edges of Daniel Tiger's face. It also gives a lovely sheen, as you can see, and he's already starting to look more like a tiger than perhaps a teddy bear. These sprays are a terrific way to take your cake to that next level quite easily. However, make sure you clean up afterwards before rolling out any more of your fondant, because as you can see, the fine mist spray tends to land on everything around your workplace. So now here I've cut out the eyes from the template and I'm going to use the rolled out white and black fondant to create them. For the little nose and mouth, I'm just going to form them on top of the template using the red fondant. Now with the template on top of the cake, I can position the features in the correct place and stick them down using a little bit of water. Moving on to the darker brown fondant, I've used the template once again to cut out the centre of the ears as well as all of the stripes. Once all of the features have been done and stuck onto the cake, I'm going to use some very thin rolled black fondant to outline his ears, the bottom of his eyes, his mouth, as well as adding some little eyebrows. I need to create the stitching effect around the top of his eyes, and this is easily done by cutting a strip of rolled black fondant into small pieces and sticking them onto the cake. Finally, I'll add his little white whiskers and my Daniel Tiger cake is all finished. Guys, I hope you enjoyed watching me create my Daniel Tiger cake. Personally, I think he looks totally adorable, and as you've seen, he was very simple to create. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click on the subscribe button now. This way you'll stay up to date with all of my creative cakes and recipes. And don't forget to hit the like button as well if you enjoyed my video. I'd really appreciate the support. Now, if you do happen to recreate this Daniel Tiger cake or any of my other cakes, I'd really love to hear from you, so drop me a line in the comment section below, or better still, connect with me on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram or Twitter and send me a photo of your cake. Now, I have on screen for you some of my other recent videos which you might also enjoy, so go ahead and check them out as well. I hope you all tune in next time, and as always guys, thanks for watching.